Dads, what's the craziest way your son got you in trouble? I pulled into my driveway after a 12-hour shift and saw something that made my heart stop. There were 3 police cars parked outside my house. I jumped out of my car and ran to the front door, but before I could even touch the handle, 2 officers stepped in front of me and said, "Sir, we need you to come with us and answer some questions." I asked what was going on, and they said, "Your son called 911 and reported a kidnapping." I almost passed out right there on my own lawn. They put me in the back of a squad car while I watched more officers go into my house. I sat there for 45 minutes thinking my life was over. Then finally, a detective came to the car and opened the door. He looked at me and said, "Sir, do you know anyone named Princess Sparkle?" I said, "What?" He said your son called 911 and said you kidnapped someone named Princess Sparkle and locked her in the basement. I told him I don't even have a basement. That's when my 9-year-old son came outside with the biggest smile on his face, holding his tablet. Turns out he was playing Roblox, and some player named Princess Sparkle took his in-game pet, so he called the actual police to report a kidnapping. The detective asked my son if he understood that he filed a false police report, and my son looked him dead in the eyes and said, "Well, maybe if you guys did your job faster, I would have gotten my pet back." I have never felt more embarrassed in my entire life. The officers left after giving me a warning and telling me to educate my son about emergency services. I sat him down and asked if he understood how serious this was. He shrugged and said, "Not really, because Princess Sparkle is the real criminal here." I asked if he was sorry for almost getting me arrested, and this boy said, "I mean, kind of. But also, can you buy me Robux so I can get a better pet?" I just stared at him for a solid minute. Then I said, "You know what? Sure, let's go get you some Robux right now." I drove him to the mall, walked him inside, took him to the Roblox gift card section, and told him to pick any card he wanted. He grabbed the $100 card with the biggest smile. Then I said, "Wait, right here, I need to use the bathroom." I walked straight out the back exit, got in my car, drove home, changed the locks, and told his mother she could pick him up from customer service whenever she felt like it.